Today, let's talk about meal replacement shakes. Meal replacement shakes. Who has them? Well, they're readily available. You can get them online, you can get them in supermarkets, they're everywhere. They're in chemists and pharmacies. And look, as the name suggests, they are designed to replace a meal. One, for convenience. Two, because drinking rather than eating potentially can lose weight. I disagree with that point, but we'll get to that in a moment. But in point of fact, it's a bag full of powder. You don't know what you're eating. Sure, the ingredients are listed on the packet itself, but if you're uneducated in what a lot of those ingredients mean, you don't know what you're eating. So are you doing yourself more harm than good? Well, in point of fact, why would you drink a meal and then potentially be hungry an hour and a half, 2 hours later, when if you have an actual food-based meal, similar calories, which is going to sustain you for hours after till your next meal, why would you not do that option? And a lot of the time the argument is time. Well, if you're time poor, prep your meals. Have your frozen meals available. It takes, what, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes to heat up in a microwave. Very easy to prepare compared to, obviously, 30 seconds to make a meal shake. But can you compare the two? No, because the nutritional content, the nutritional value of a real made food-based meal compared to a meal replacement shake, you can't compare the two. The meal is always going to be superior. You're going to get much more nutritional value out of that. It's going to sustain you for longer. You're not going to want to eat sooner. You're not going to want to pick sooner, which is where a lot of people fall down, particularly in the afternoon, in that witching hour period. So go for wholesome food every single time. Meal replacement shakes have their place. Yes, they are convenient. They're ready-made, okay? They're there to encourage you not to eat. That's effectively what they're trying to do. But you're going to be so much hungrier, so much quicker. Why would you want to have a 300-calorie shake when you can have so much more food that's going to sustain you for longer in a 300-calorie meal? And I'm only using those numbers as an example. Always choose wholesome food. Choose wholesome food every single time, and I guarantee you will get the results because you're not going to be as hungry as often.